Okay then, so let's get straight into this at number one. The first strategy, what you want to do is go and find any car. I prefer this Subaru looking car because it's got blacked out windows, tinted windows. So when you are at a still position, you can actually press B and they can't actually see that well through the tinted windows. So what you want to do is go up and drive towards your target. You want to drive as normal as possible, as normal like a computer, just so they can't tell who you are. All these times you've been playing GTA and you've been bored and just trying to stay to the roads, like just when you're bored, I think everyone's tried it. You want to do that, you want to get that into practice, and you want to go past your target and hack that target. Next of all, you want to wait for him to run off, and this is when you go and find your spot to hack into. I like to put the back door in just before I find the spot, and then go ahead and park up. All you want to do then is then park up and press B, and as you can see, he'll go into the hiding position. From the side, you cannot see him at all. This just looks like a normal parked car to anyone else. Another thing is, you can see that I've left a lot of space between the back car, the car behind my car, and the car in front of my car. This is because the computers often don't park very close. They leave a lot of space, so try not to get too close to other cars. Just try and make it look like it's a computer doing it. But this would work probably about 80% of the time, but I accidentally, well, for some reason I decided to move. I don't know why. I thought, oh, I'll move it back a bit, but I just don't know why I did it. Anyway, he sees that I've done it, and he can see he's just starting to run towards me. You can see him just down there. He knows I've done it. He probably heard it, the engine roaring. But he just profiles me, and I've got to make a quick getaway. But as you're in the car, the getaways are so easy. You can just get away straight away. And as I said, this is about 80% chance of getting this one right. I got to about 70% hacked, 75%, and ended up getting away because he wasn't in a car, he wasn't on a bike or anything, so I could just get away because I was already preset in the car. So this then brings us on to the next one, number two. This one, when I did it, I couldn't believe it happened. Anyway, as you can see, middle of the night, first of all we go running. I can see that he's on a bike, but he's not moving, so I go in quite slowly walking, and as soon as I see him, I start hacking. I always hack straight away and then think about what I'm doing. Really, I should do it the opposite way, but I always hack first. Then what I do, just try and look like a normal citizen crossing the road. For some reason I decided to start running, but tried to keep normal. But this guy is absolutely blind. Look, I look back and he can see me running, but he drove off on his bike. This is another tip that I'd give. I then go up here. I'd always try and go higher. Always try and go up. If you get on top of buildings, on top of lifts, anywhere, just always try and go up. And then I like to actually crouch behind something. There's no crouch button in this game, so you've got to get right next to something. And here we go. This is the best tip I can give when you're in a dark area, when you're in a nighttime condition. Use your blackouts if you've unlocked it, if you've got it in your skills tree. Look how dark it is. You can't barely see him on your own screen, so someone panicking and rushing is definitely not going to see your guy. And as you can see, I think I get up to about 80 or 90% before he even comes near me. But just wait till he actually sees me. I even try and throw a few lords, try to mess around with them a bit, but they was out of reach, so I decided not to throw any more just in case he saw me. But he even sets off his own one for some reason, and that means he can't use cameras, he can't find you. It just means he can't do it. It just stops the back door from being installed that little bit faster. But here we go. I turn around, and then all of a sudden, out the bottom left-hand screen, he runs into me. He doesn't even realise I'm there because it's that dark. He just thinks he's running into something. I then go running off because I think he might have saw me. Ended up, I run out of the zone of hacking, so it got to 100%, and then it wouldn't hack the last like 0.0%. And then I'll run back, and as you can see, he wasn't even following me, so he must have just thought, oh, it's a block in the way or something, I'll turn back. So it was that dark he couldn't see us. And last of all, this is by far probably every time I've done it, I've got 100% hack. That last one, I'd say it works probably about 90% of the time. If you can get in a dark area above the player, it works so well. And yet again, in this one, well, let's just watch it first. Basically, I always go into the train station to do my hacking. If there's any train stations about, I always try and get to them. But this one was, I don't know actually what was happening. I can see he's on the train, so I go running after the train because I think, oh no, I'm going to run out of distance from him. I go running after all the train. I even stay near the side because I think, all of a sudden the train stops and he just gets out. So I stay near the side because I'm about to jump off into the water in case he sees me and tries to shoot at me. But then instead of doing that, I just decided, oh, I'll run backwards in case he comes after me. So he does that, he comes after me, but watch what happens next. I turn the camera around, I start hacking into him. So as you can see, you can be about 40 yards hacking into him. So I hack into him. I then try and find my little spot, and I'll show you where it is in a second. This, honestly, if you can get in this spot without him seeing you, it works 100%. And he even sees me go into it. Well, watch what happens. Okay, I'll run down here. Instead of going down the steps like a normal person, I parkour over that side, just so I have that few extra seconds to get somewhere else. I then run onto the opposite side and install the hack just underneath that train station. And as we look back, he comes down the stairs like a normal person, and he loses that few seconds on me, and he loses the track of me. And what I'll do is I'll go up the stairs, and then above the stairs is actually a roof, and then I just climb on the roof. That's what that happens, just climb on the roof and follow the stair roof onto the actual platform roof. And from here you can just stand up here all day. Honestly, I think every train station I've done it on top of, it's 100%. And as you can see, I'm on the roof there. He can't come on this side where I am because of the building, and he can't see me from the other side or the platform. And I even get a better angle in a second. You can actually look over onto the other platform and see where he's coming from. So again, I've said this one works so well. If anyone sees this video, it probably won't work as well anymore, because 100% every time. As long as they don't see you getting up here, you will get 100% pretty much every time. And as you can see, I start hacking trains. I keep starting and stopping them every like 30 seconds, just so they stay on the platform, so he can't actually see me from the other side. But we'll see in a second. He actually runs across the platform, across the train tracks, and still doesn't see me. This is how good this part is. So this is by far probably the best online hacking tip that there is, online hacking strategy. Here we go, we'll see him in a second, just here I think. Ready? Where is it? He comes, I don't actually know when he comes. Oh, I think another train, there he is. I've already seen him and I've run down and jumped him. Anyway, that has been the first episode of this. Hopefully I'll bring some more tips and some more other things. So thanks for watching, rate, comment and subscribe.